Watch and burn.
Hey everybody, so tonight I want to discuss Rob Zombie's 31. It's funny, everybody crowdfunded this movie and then nobody seemed to like it. Everybody I talk to say they hate this movie. Oh, that's the soccer game. I hope that's the fucking soccer game. Because otherwise there's people on the property and God, I hope it's not cops. Because I am way too deep in here. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, a lot of people helped crowdfund this movie, but then it seems that nobody liked this movie. Yeah, that's the soccer game. Yeah, I'm alone on loving this movie. The only thing I don't like about this movie is the two clowns being rapists. That was just fucking deplorable. I hate that Zombie always sort of sinks into rape in order to sort of elevate the hardcore of his movies. I don't like rape in movies. And I'm not some left-wing virtue signaling asshole. It's like, oh yeah, I hate rape in movies. And I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm trying to be some white knight. No, I fucking hate rape in movies. I hate it. It just turns me off completely. And that almost killed this movie for me because those two clown rapists have that chick, like, barbed wired to the floor and they've been fucking her for like a year because they keep the women from the Halloween game the year before to rape them for the year. I thought that was just unnecessarily cruel and just overall unnecessary in movies. And I just don't like how Zombie does that. He did it with his remake of Halloween too. The like director's cut or whatever. The chick is raped in the room by the two asshole guards and that's how Myers breaks out. It isn't with the four guards that you see in the regular theatrical cut. The other version has the two asshole guards rape one of the inmates, and that's how Myers breaks out. So I don't like how Zombie always plays with rape. I just don't think that's cool. But I loved this. This is like the closest we're ever going to get to the Rockstar game Manhunt being made into a film. I mean, you've got a number of heads. You have Psycho Head, Schizo Head, Death Head, Sex Head, Doom Head, and they are all of the hunters who are hunting the five carnies, Charlie, Venus, Panda, Levon, Roscoe, and the Malcolm McDowell and his two chicks are dressed up back in like Amadeus, right? Seriously, it's like they're in Amadeus, and they're betting on who will win and what the odds are, and they're going to debate and bet on which head will kill them. Will it be Schizo Head? Will it be Psycho Head? Will it be Doom Head? And one by one, they're picked off. And it's brutal. Even the two clowns, rapist pieces of shit that I didn't like, they had chainsaws and they were scary as hell. They end up eating one of their dead friends when they see the meal that they have prepared for them when they're running through this giant factory of madness. They're starving, of course. So they see the food, they start eating, and then they look under the tablecloth and it's their buddy that they're eating. I was like, oh my God, this movie is so cool. And I really liked the hunters. The only real complaint that I have about this movie, other than the rape, is that there weren't enough heads. There should have been more hunters. There should have been gangs of them. Because like I said, that would have brought us even closer to the world of Manhunt. But I thought everything about this, it was executed so well. Like the industrial setting, the way that the different heads are set up, their makeup, their costumes, their attitudes, the acting, everything about the heads were crazy. And Doomhead was my absolute favorite. I think he was probably everybody's favorite. I loved the tone of this movie. I loved how it was shot like an old music video from like the late 90s or early 2000s. I loved the colors. I loved the story. I loved how simple it was. I loved how they were being bet on by these people who looked like Beethoven. I thought this was like the wildest movie ever that everybody hated. I just didn't like the rape. I really liked this movie, and I don't get what everyone's problem with it is. There's a 4-hour making of too. It's fucking rad. But look, I'm going to stop talking about it because I know nobody really cares for this movie. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little over 4 minutes while I discussed Rob Zombie's really unliked, can't remember when it came out, I'll take a guess, 2013 film, and that is 31. Like always, if you like this review or you like this movie, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. But most importantly, don't forget that the world is actually a better place because you are in it. Like always, I'm going to go. Have a good night.